These are relative pronouns too. They decided to procure all the things that pertain to departing. Okay, you can see we've got a blank here for the relative pronoun. This is very much like number one. We've got this ea and then the relative pronoun. So we've got demonstrative here. This, that, and relative pronoun here. This is a very frequent pattern, okay? So you're going to see that a lot. Usually they're very close together, just like that. So we've got a verb here. They decided to procure. This is going to be infinitive, obviously. All the things. It's going to be ea. That pertain. That. Okay, this is our relative pronoun in English. Right there. So that's what we're zooming in on. And the antecedent is the things, all the things. All right, so we know right off the bat it's going to be plural. That's good. And let's see, that pertain, there's a little imperfect subjunctive there, to departing, to prepare. There's your infinitive there. All right, that pertain. That's it. Good. All right. So here's our gerundive. Towards departing, to departing. Okay, gerundive here. So everything's matching up. And now all we have to do is fill in this blank, all the things. So the antecedent is going to be ea. It is the direct object of constituere, or actually no, it's the direct object of the infinitive comparare. This acts on that to procure all the things. Because we've got a main verb, big V, that is a head verb, a verb of thinking, deciding, saying, seeing. So now what we need is the number and gender of the relative pronoun, because the relative pronoun agrees with its antecedent in number and gender, but its case is determined by its function in its own clause. So here's the antecedent, and the number and gender of this is plural and neuter. And it's neuter because we're saying up here all the things. And the way the Romans say that in Latin is just with the demonstrative pronoun in the plural and the neuter. All right, now we got to figure out what its function is in its own clause. That pertain to departing. So it's going to be the subject of pertinerant, right? It's going to be plural, it's going to be neuter, and if it's the subject, then it has to be, oops, I'm out of the picture here, has to be nominative. All right, so now I'm just going to get my little handy-dandy chart here. We said plural here, we said neuter here, and we said nominative, top row, quae. So what goes in here is quae. It agrees with its antecedent in number, plural, and gender, neuter. Its case, however, is determined by its function, subject, which makes it nominative, in its own clause. It is the subject of pertinerant, which pertain, so it is in the nominative, and that's quae.